Vasistha continued. The whole universe is pure consciousness, but as an object it is inert appearance. We generally regard the universe as inert. This is the end result of a process of distancing ourselves from what is actually going on. We see the universe as an object. We've objectified it. We see it as inert, even though it's somehow given rise to life and sentient beings. But we're also told that the universe is pure consciousness. If we take an object and look into it, examine what we're actually experiencing of that object, we experience its characteristics, its colour, shape, texture, and so on, then that is experiencing. An object is a mode of experiencing, and experiencing is the fundamental nature of consciousness. But what happens is we conceptualize and we create objects, and then regard these objects as inert, rather than as the living experiencing of consciousness that is going on. Hence, though alive, everything is as if dead. Even so, I and you are as if dead, though alive. And we do the same to ourselves. This is a strange thing. We regard ourselves as inert, as bodies. We regard our consciousness even as a little trick of evolution, a little side effect of evolution. It's a very curious thing, this, that these very intelligent people, certain types of scientists, they think that we're actually just an arrangement of inert molecules. Well, it's one way of thinking, certainly, but it's not the reality. This is what we do, though. We tell ourselves that we are just a bunch of inert atoms, essentially, with some kind of illusion that we're sentient. But this isn't so. We are consciousness, and it is consciousness that tells us these stories. We're very much alive, we're very much sentient, we are very much awareness. Abandoning the world idea in the world and the I-you idea in ourselves, engage yourself in appropriate action. In other words, we give up this topsy-turvy way of looking at things. We give up looking at the world as an inert thing out there, and we give up the idea that we are an ego identity, a personality, and all the rest of it, and we engage with pure experiencing. And when we do this, we get on with whatever is appropriate. Why? Why does this world appearance arise at all? There is no reason. We always want to look for a reason, don't we? We can find a chain of cause and effect, but there's never ever going to be a reason for it to begin. There is no reason. Even as in the play of a young child, there is no reason or motivation. It's just done for its own sake. It's simply happening. Does there need to be a reason? We could just see the reason as one of exuberance. A child plays out of exuberance, out of joy. Hence, one should not waste one's lifetime in useless pursuit of knowledge concerning matter and mind. If one seeks gold, one does not clean the sky. And this is exactly the situation of the scientists and philosophers, at least those that are looking for answers to fundamental questions. They're looking in completely the wrong direction. If you want answers to the fundamental questions, then you have to look at the awareness in which these questions arise. We have to realize our awareness. We have to realize how awareness is fundamental to everything. and then realize the implications of that. In other words, appreciate the nature of this awareness, because we've got long established habits of diminishing our own awareness, of even saying that it doesn't exist. Now next we've got a story, quite a long story, which will perhaps exemplify some of what's just been said.